nobody here right now, but I had to leave my stream. We were actually like talking about instances and phone calls and emergencies and stuff like that. I'm okay. I thought it was my daughter calling me, and it was not my daughter. It was one of hard to explain it. This girl, this woman, used to be my best friend. We went to high school and everything together. We were best friends for a long time. We had a big falling out because things just weren't right, and I found out a lot of bad things that she was using me for. She was using me, and but I still, we were still good friends and stuff. And well, she's got a disease, blood disease. And well, I thought it was my daughter calling me, and I was like, wait, why is, anyway, it was one of those surreal things where you're like, what's going on, like, who is this? Because she was crying, like crying, and I thought she sounded like my daughter crying. And they're both kind of dealing with the same. She's my stepdaughter. So my stepdaughter is going through some stuff with her mom, and this other gal that called me, I'm kind of like her mom, because her mom has been really sick for a lot of years. She had a stroke, and I took care of her and all that, helped her pay bills and things like that, and helped her with the kids. Well, now the kids are older and stuff, and anyways, she was diagnosed, and my life after me that she hadn't talked to her mom in 6 days, so she called the apartment building and to do a welfare check, and they went in, and well, they took her somewhere, and they won't tell her where she's at. They won't tell her if she's dead or alive. And so that's where I'm at right now, in this little thing called life. And I knew that at someday I would get that call. Sorry. I knew that I would get the call. But even when you're expecting it, you're not expecting it. So she just wanted to call and tell me. And well, this woman, who we don't know if she's dead or alive, she was my best friend for a long time, until I found out about some things. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I don't know if I can dash anymore or want to. I hadn't talked to her either in a long time, so. But I was thinking about her about 4 or 5 days ago, and I'm like, maybe I should give her a call. And I didn't. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to know that I am okay. But even though we had a falling out, she's been sick for a long time, so. I just know she's gone. I just know. Why does everybody have to keep leaving me? I mean, she didn't leave me, but first it was, we kind of had to break our relationship off because we had to. And I'm not blaming her, but I was there for her. And then when she had an accident and she got a settlement, I asked her how much she got, and she thought I wanted her money. I didn't want her money. I could care less about her money. I have my own money. For God's sakes, I paid her rent for a year. Why would I want her money? Anyways, so she got all peeved at me and stuff, and I just decided that, I just didn't want to be treated like that anymore. So I decided to pretty much just kind of break it off. But it doesn't mean I don't care about her. Yep. Hi, Horizon. Well, I was doing okay until you get those 911 calls type of deals. And it was just ironic. Wasn't it weird that we were talking about, because I just got that scam call prior to this, and that guy like cussing me out, and you could hear it. And then that awful run that I had this morning, it's like, and then the guy yelling at me in his car. It's like, I just, it's a wacky Wednesday. It is. It's a wacky Wednesday, and I was going to stay out till 2:30. But I just don't want to now. I just don't want to. It hit me weird because I thought it was my daughter. And I'm like, oh God, okay, I know it to be, just the way that everything paralleled each other. I was just like, and the way that she was crying, and yeah. And you guys are witnessing this. This is like real life stuff. This is what life is in between these videos and dropping off food and picking up food and just trying to do life, period. Do we ever talk about that? No. It just sucks. When you get old, you start losing all your friends, family. And your kids abandon you and go do their own thing. Can't see them because they're in a different state. Anyways, this is terrible. And I'm going to go home. She doesn't even know what hospital she's in because nobody will tell her anything. It's like, God, you've got 3 people for emergency contacts. Do you think they contacted anybody on that emergency list? No. Not one person did they contact on that emergency list. People are so stupid. Happened with my dad, too. Couldn't get a hold of him for a few days and did a welfare check, and well, he wasn't alive. So this is her situation. And now, she's kind of like my daughter. She doesn't have anybody to really turn to because her mom has always been sick. So she's always turned to me. So I'm home now, and part of me wants to go in and part of me doesn't want to go in. Part of me wants to know, and part of me already does know. Part of me don't want to know. I'm just glad that, is it weird that I say this? I'm just glad that it wasn't my daughter I had to deal with something right now. And just my kind of adopted daughter. Anyway, just a weird day. How did I predict that? I mean, how would I have put a title like that on my last live, Wacky or wonderful? It's a hump day. How you get over that hump. Anyways, you guys, I typically wouldn't be public with this, but I just wanted to share why I had to abruptly leave, what I thought was going on and stuff. So I'm gonna leave now, and well, I will, you know, it is what it is, and I can only do what I can do. So I'll probably go eat, because that's what I do when I get upset. I eat. So thanks for joining me, you guys, and it is what it is. Loss is hard, even if you're friends and you are not friends anymore. Sometimes, because that happens. You still care about the person, and if they're gone, you still grieve. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and thank you, and give me some love, subscribe, um, and I'll be back later. Peace out.